If you don't find a purpose, if you don't find a niche, your business will always be vulnerable for failure.
What are the other benefits of a startup or business?
See, the biggest benefit is you are going to create a wealth which you cannot create in your journey being an employee. If you are solving a larger purpose, you are creating a bigger wealth. You will always have a network of people who are going to listen to you or give you ideas. If you are adaptable, you will survive.
Right.
If you are not adaptable, you will feel a pain.
Is there any mindset required to start a business, or can anyone start a business?
It doesn't matter. Anyone can start a business. Take an example of a chai wala. Take an example of anyone who is street smart. So they don't have an educational qualification, but they can still start a business. You have to show up every day.
Are you afraid of AI, or someone should be afraid of AI? Hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of Stories of Hustlers. So today we have someone with us who trained and guided several students. He is founder and partner at ELENO Energy and Training Center. He has worked almost 10 years in US and Germany. He is none other than Nachiket Phadke. Welcome sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Thank you. Yes. Thanks for having me here.
So sir, I really don't know how to introduce you as a businessman, as a startup founder, as a teacher, or as a successful mechanical engineer. Can you tell us who are you really?
Okay, nice question. To frame it, I am a mechanical engineer, first of all. Of course, I have started training people when I was working in an organization. So I never started it as a career, but I was there as a CAE analyst, and then I started teaching people when I was there in the organization
Okay.
itself. And when I decided that I want to move on to a business career or take a choice as business as a career choice, the first thing which came in my mind was teaching people.
Okay.
So I can tell that after engineering, it is more to do with teaching. And then, of course, because I have to build and scale the organization, I became an entrepreneur.
Okay.
So essentially, the journey started as a mechanical engineer, moved to teacher, and of course, then to the entrepreneurial part.
Nice. So we can say good corporate employee turned into teacher,
Yes.
and then businessman.
Absolutely.
Entrepreneurs, right? So sir, as you said ki you are a teacher, so the first thing I want to ask you and start this interview with really good question. Do you read books?
Yeah, lot of.
Okay. So to our viewers, can you just recommend 3 books everyone should read once at least?
Okay, so just to set a context, I don't read a lot of English books.
Okay.
If there are English books, they are more to do with business
Okay.
or more to do with some or the other factual content.
Self-help books.
Not self-help.
Okay.
It's more like a factual content.
Okay.
So it's like, let's say, I want to understand aircraft architecture. So that's going to be a factual content. There is no
You're
motivation.
more into
technical
books.
side. So
Okay.
when it is English books, it is more of a technical side because I learned everything in Marathi.
Okay.
So my entire education was Marathi medium education.
Oh, great.
So the books which I'm reading are always going to be the books in the mother tongue, which inspires me more or they entertain me. And most of the time when it come to books, it is more about either entertainment or about history.
Okay.
So I cannot say that it's everyone's liking, but
Right.
what I like most is the entertainment part, like P.L. Deshpande, Pula Deshpande, we
Pula
all know.
Deshpande, yes.
Keep on reading it again and again. There are a few books which are written by intellects like Abhijit Zog, who is more into the political thought process.
Okay.
So politics is does not mean right now the politics which is happening around us.
Okay.
It is more like Rajadharma or Chanakya and all of
Okay.
that. So Abhijit Zog has some fantastic books. And then my one of the favorite author is Dama Mirasdar or Vapu Kale, all these guys, or Shankar Patil.
Okay.
They are
Means
amazing.
you are
authors.
more into Marathi or
More
technical
into-
books.
yeah,
Okay,
correct.
no issues. Thank you. Thank
So
you.
it may not be suitable for
Yeah,
most
no
of the
issues.
audience,
Because
but yeah.
why I asked this question to you is because I heard once someone was telling, maybe we will give it the reference in video. So he was saying 85% of millionaires and billionaires are of the first generation,
Hmm.
and only 15% came because of the inheritance.
Yep.
And when they were asked ki, how did you become and cross this much in just single time frame, so they were saying ki we read books.
Hmm.
And how many books? Lot of books, around 50 books a year. So that's why I asked you.
That's true.
Yes, sir. So is there any quote or powerful motivation frame always inspire you, or do you like to tell everyone?
Yep.
एक कोई ऐसा पावरफुल कोट दीजिए जिससे मैं भी और सुनने वाले भी इतने इंस्पायर हो जाए कि दे जस्ट स्टार्ट देयर वर्किंग ऑन देयर ड्रीम राइट नाउ.
So to all young audience and to everyone, the most powerful quote which I simply remember whenever I feel that okay, something is not going right is, arise, awake, and stop not till your goal is reached. It is by Vivekananda Swamiji.
Okay.
So you have to make sure that you are always arising, you are always awakening yourself, and stop not till the goal is reached. So it doesn't matter how much time it is going to take, but you have to continue. You have to make sure that you are making a progress. It can be a small progress in that particular time span, but you still have to do the progress. So Swami Vivekananda is a big inspiration for me.
Great.
Because he did a lot of work for the dharma to awaken, and at the same time the youngsters to know about the dharma. So that's the one quote which I always remember.
Great. I have one quote too. I heard recently, don't tell me sky is the limit when there are footprints on the moon. And it hit me really hard.
That's true.
Yeah. And so for the people who are hearing ELENO first time, can you introduce your firm to them?
Yeah. The single line, it is to empower mechanical engineers for future ready careers. That's what ELENO is doing. ELENO, you may be aware that it is a mechanical oriented organization, but we do carry out a lot of different activities, not just linked to mechanical engineering, but a 360-degree overview of the overall engineering aspect.
Okay.
So ELENO has two important things to do. That's what I feel. One is to solve real industrial problems. The other is to make sure engineers are ready to solve those industrial problems.
Okay.
So we are trying to do a backward integration. We are trying to make sure people are getting ability to solve problems, and we are also making sure that the industry is coming to us to get their problems solved. Both cases we are trying to handle.
Okay, nice. So I also want to add something about DRDO. You
Yeah.
were working with DRDO. So sir and their organization has closed very much NPD, means new product development problems with DRDO, and less than in 2-3 years, right? I
Yeah.
guess. So it was great achievement for your organization, I think.
Absolutely, it's a
Yeah.
teamwork for sure.
Exactly. Yes. I think it's right now LLP, right?
Yeah, it is an LLP, limited liability partnership.
Partnership, exactly. So that was my first question. Arise ki, why don't you convert it to private limited? Don't you want to make it big something?
No, some of the LLPs are also much bigger than some private limited. See, it's a constitutional difference.
Okay.
Company constitutional difference. It has nothing to do with business as such.
Okay.
But at the same time, we are not a capital heavy company.
Okay.
That means we don't need machinery. We don't need a lot of space.
Right.
Land.
Service based.
Correct.
Service
So it's a less capital heavy organization where we don't need a lot of external investments.
Okay.
For banks or for government, we have an ROC registered. We are an ROC registered, or ROC is registrar of companies.
Okay.
So there will be a company identification number, CIN, for those who are new founders or they want to found found something
Okay.
or start something, LLP is going to be a start point for those who are not actually looking for raising funds. If you are going to raise funds, you will have to shed equity. Equity cannot be shed in LLP.
Right.
So you are going to be a partner driven organization. So me and my partner Mayur Kulkarni, who is in US, so we have a partnership here in India, and we both are going to continue this journey.
Okay.
So we are now very clear that if there is a new organization to be formed or a new constitution to be formed, it's going to be either a complete new organization, or we can evolve this anytime into a private limited organization.
But right now you wanted full control over it.
Yeah, so
like that.
in private limited
Okay.
also you can have a full control, but at the same time compliance is little lesser.
Right.
So some of my friends, school friends, also suggested that this is a new thing. So 2008 was the first year when LLP came into market. So LLP Act is from 2008. That's why
Yes.
we, as a young company, we started it as LLP, but we can anytime convert it into a private limited.
Exactly, yes. Thank you for the great answer. So, sir, I am a middle class boy. You can say lower middle class also. So, you have lived every middle class boy's dream, means living in US or Germany, working there
Mhm.
almost 7-8 years is not a lesser thing. So, how was that experience really beyond Instagram photos and other stories? If you have anything to share.
Yep. So 2005 was the year I passed out from fresh college graduate and joined organization as a fresher mechanical engineer. 2008 I first moved out of India through company credentials in Germany. So I was there in Germany in 2008. So within 2-3 years, my organization and the leaders found out that okay, this guy can go abroad and do the on-site coordination work. So that's what I did. I tried to pull as much work as possible from the German counterparts and push it to the Indian environment to make sure there are 3, 4, 5, 8 engineers working on the project.
Okay.
So that was quite a young age. And then the best part is you meet new people, new culture. And when I say new culture, Germany being a anchor point for mechanical engineers to learn something which is advanced. I did made a lot of learnings when I was in Germany.
Yes.
And I came back I was there for a short stint again in India, and then I went back to US for a new assignment. And it was another different cultural difference which I seen. And that was, as you said, it was beyond Instagram because it was 2008, 2009, that kind of a period. 11, 12, up to that, social media was just limited to Orkut. Most of the millennials know it, but Gen Zs, I am not sure
Yes.
how many Gen Zs know it. So we were in the Orkut generation, but then the Facebook caught up. But of course, in US, I learned too many different things with regards to manufacturing side, correlation side, or not beyond CAE, we can call it. So I'm a hardcore CAE guy, but beyond CAE, many things I learned in US as well.
Exactly, yes. So, you know, for every middle class boys, what happens ki when someone says ki someone is working in US or foreign, so both fascinating लगता है. And we also dream कि यार मैं भी एक दिन जाऊंगा, right?
Correct.
So, what would you advise to that boy who is sitting at home right now and dreaming to go and work in foreign? So, is that advisable right now, or do you think he work in India and make a better India?
Yep. See, you can make India better by learning multiple things going outside. So there is nobody who is going to stop you from making India better.
Not learning. I was saying to work.
To work. Yeah. So essentially, what happened with me is I never went with my own money doing MS to US. Okay, I was there on a work permit, work visa from day one.
Okay.
So I never invested my own money to go to US.
Oh, nice.
That's one thing. So to give an advice in that context, I would really appreciate somebody coming out with a purpose first.
Okay.
Your education or your travel or your work should be a purpose driven work. You can have a purpose of accumulating money. After there are too many friends of mine who came back after 7-8 years after accumulating sufficient money,
Right.
and now they are living happily here in India as regular Indian citizens. So that was one of the purpose. The other purpose can be to entirely settle yourself down in the Western world, Western hemisphere, and then there are going to be plus and minuses which everyone needs to think about. But somebody who is sitting here and just giving a judgment or passing a judgment is not a good thing.
Right.
You should experience it. You should always go out, check what you can do when you are alone, and then explore your own self. That's also one of the thing which is a outcome when you are alone in an open environment. Okay, so it's not something which is a cozy environment, I can call. It's going to be harsh because everything you have to
Right.
work out, starting from car wash till washing the utensils at home. You are going to be the single guy who is going to do that.
Right.
So it's going to be a hustle, but everyone should experience it, that's for sure.
Why did you come back to India? Means anyone went outside, lived a happy life there, and you could have made a better career over there. I think. I don't know your perspective. I want to know, and also could have given a better education, healthcare, and any other perspective to your children also. Because you see, right now in India, not a water drinkable, food is not eatable, air is not breathable, and still you are here. I want to know that part.
Okay, so it was all purpose driven, first of all.
Okay.
I never wanted to settle in any of the Western hemisphere or Eastern hemisphere at any point of time.
Okay.
That was for sure. Because I was working in an organization and the organization demanded me to go abroad. I went there. I never demanded that I wanted to go
Right.
to some place or some
But
country.
you once went there, you must have liked that place.
I
after that.
like the entire what I can say, the entire earth is lovable.
Okay.
I don't see a discrimination between India or US or Germany or for that matter any
Okay.
other place. The point is I love to wander. I'm a hardcore trekker. I go on trekking in Himalayas, in Sahyadris as well. So I love to wander. There was no discrimination that I'm in US and I'm in India. That doesn't make any difference.
Okay.
The main difference was purpose. I always wanted to give it a try starting my own organization. So that was always a purpose in my mind.
Okay.
And to start my organization, a better place would be India. That was my initial understanding. And I always had a fallback plan. So I never started it like whatever happens, I'm going to do a business. I always had a fallback plan that, okay, if the business is not working, I will switch back to my original career of CAE analyst or CAE engineer kind of a role. So that's why I came back. I came back with a purpose and I started the organization with a purpose that I want to serve mechanical fraternity so that I can be helpful and I can give insights to the students.
Okay. Great. So because you must be also hearing right now कि जो भी HNIs or ultra HNIs होते high network individuals, they prefer to leave India as they get some wealth and they accumulate some wealth. Because the same reasons we know, right? That's why I asked you that question.
The point is, even if it is high net worth individual, he or she still is an individual.
Exactly, yes.
The individual choices are supposed to be the individual's choices. So we should not be taking any judgment on anyone's life. There are too many instances where people have a very bad past in some place. For example, I have a very bad past. Just an example, in some place, let's say X place.
Okay.
So I, as an individual, will always try to get out of that place and try to move to a Y place.
Yeah.
So that I try to forget whatever happened with me. It can be family, it can be business, it can be some work issues, it can be accidents.
Exactly.
Sometimes it happens that you are in a trauma and you don't travel a particular road where you met an accident with.
Yeah.
You try and avoid
Yes,
it,
yes,
right?
yes.
So that's a trauma. That's a personal belief system which is there. So we cannot just say that, okay, if 100, 200, 300 people moving out of India, HNIs we call it, are going to make a big impact on the overall Indian ecosystem.
Exactly.
Okay, there are
yes,
too many
exactly.
industries which are available, too many people who are silently working to build organizations to make sure the Atmanirbhar Bharat
Exactly.
initiative is being taken seriously.
Yes.
So I think focus should be not just on individuals, but how the organizations are performing or how
Okay.
businesses are performing. That can be one of the aspects
Yeah,
which
yeah.
we can look at.
Yeah, exactly. So, sir, as you are a teacher, you are a trainer, you are a mechanical engineer. A lot of people must have came to you कि रेफर कर दो किसी कंपनी में पोजीशन में, या your students want a job, right?
Yep.
Why India is so much obsessed with jobs and not focused to build something else like business or startup, anything?
Yep. Wow, that's a very good question. I will, based on my journey, I will tell you. One aspect is a social pressure, to be very frank. To start a business, we are still, as young individuals, we are all under pressure. If you start a business and if it meets a failure, the overall social environment is not in a favor of accepting a failure.
Okay. We still count failure as a failure.
Correct. So we don't give enough chances for fails or failures.
Exactly.
So businesses can fail. Raj Shamani also, you must have heard that
Yes,
it
yes.
is his third podcast channel which is actually making some good amount of traction. Otherwise, the first two were just off. He also failed.
He said my 50 podcasts got only 5 views.
Correct. So the point is, if failure is not celebrated in the sense, I'm not talking about celebration in a hooligan manner, but if you assertively see the failure, that okay, I failed, but these are the reasons I failed, and I'm not going to do these mistakes again, and I get another chance and do the next iteration. That's what we can always do. So one aspect is social aspect. The other aspect is there are misconceptions about money and business. Most of the old Hindi films, if you must have seen, they show businessmen as some villain. Earning money is a crime, was a crime.
Yes.
Am I right? So most of the older or
Means
these generations,
if you are earning lot of money,
correct.
It is
So it is being treated as you are doing something wrong.
Wrong, exactly.
And in a wrong way, you are earning money. So
yes.
What happens is that kind of a conception actually kills the desire to do a business. And people also have another misconception that to do a business, you need money.
Okay.
The first thing which comes in your mind to start a business is what? You need money.
So
you need idea.
Oh. Okay.
You don't need money first.
Okay.
You need idea first. You need to go and see this problem which people are facing, and do you have an idea which solves that problem? Okay. So businesses are big if they are solving bigger problems. Okay. The idea can be simple. The idea can be it's a mediocre idea. It's a boring idea.
Right.
But if it is an idea and if you are able to solve a bigger problem or a wider problem, you are going to build a better business. So why I built a business, or why my business is successful, I can call it, because I'm trying to solve a problem which is job related problem. So job is a problem. Earning money is not a bad thing, right? So jobs are not bad. I was a job seeker for 10 years. I did a job. What is not correct is you doing a job and not trying to do a business.
Yes.
Is something, at least give a try once. Yes. That okay, I can at least give a try to do or run a business. It can be side by side. It can be full time. But get a break for after, let's say, 6-7 years. Understand the business principles. And give it a try for a couple of years. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, you can still come back to your own career. That was my thought process also.
Exactly. But that's the main thing, because once you get into the job, that ecosystem is also like that, you don't get yourself out of that comfort zone.
Correct.
Let's start.
Because it is like a regular payment which is coming up. You have put your what I can say, earning cycle into a stress with the debt cycle.
Yes.
You are going to have a home loan, you will have car loan, you will have all those sorts of loans,
Yes.
and your finances are not sorted out, so you will never come out of those kind of mediocre kind of thinkings. So nothing bad about it. I also had a
Exactly,
loan when I
yes,
started
yes,
my
yes.
business. So initial 2-3 installments they went burst. I was not able to pay, but then it kicked off.
Mm.
So I converted my rented furniture to my own furniture. I converted my rented laptops to my own
Own
laptops.
laptops.
It's how this should happen. So give it a
Mm.
try. My parents were having that encouraging kind of an environment in the overall household, that okay, you can do business, but we are not in such a shape that you can do business right away. You can earn your own money, try and save something, get ready for the worst situation and start a business. So some
Exactly.
cushioning a middle class boy must have, and
Yes.
that cushioning, if he or she can create faster, you can start business faster.
Yes. But one thing the India right now needs is job creators more than job seekers.
Agree.
Right? Exactly.
I agree.
And one thing I want to ask you, you said ki there is social, once you fail, there is social pressure on some
Correct.
individual, right? But what about that individual? Is he or she has that ability to see that failure as a part of success? Means a lot of people, I don't see right now, at least, maybe my circle that small, I don't know. But people see if I failed. Uh, then there is second part, the social pressure. First, people are not thinking ki let's try, let's get failed. If I fail, then let's say we just started podcasting. If this failed, nothing else. So we
Correct.
are also learning something.
Correct. So I think purpose and I can say self belief is really very important.
Exactly. Yes.
And that is going to come either from your close friend circle, or it will come from your family. If your close friend circle or family is supporting you in your own belief systems, that okay, it's okay if you fail, I am there, don't worry. If that is the one thing which you are getting as a support, I think the failure will not be that difficult for you to digest, and then you can start again.
Yes.
As I said, so
Exactly.
anyone can start again at any point of time.
Now I want to ask some benefits of startup or doing business. Means my lot of friends are doing startups right now.
Okay.
And mostly they are AI based. Means AI right now is a fascinating world, right? कुछ किसी के भी आगे AI लगा दो and it will run.
AI powered.
Yeah, exactly.
It is AI powered.
So apart from that thing, what are the other benefits of a startup or business it can give to anyone of who is doing
See,
that?
the biggest benefit is you are going to create a wealth which you cannot create in your journey being an employee. Okay, so wealth creation should be the biggest aim if you are starting a business.
Okay.
The other aim is, if you are solving a larger purpose, you are creating a bigger wealth.
Okay.
Okay, so if you are solving a very basic purposes, then I think the wealth creation, and then if you have to scale a lot, then it's not just going to be in office kind of an
Right.
environment. It can be factory, it can be distribution channels and all of that. The second advantage is you will always have a reason to wake up in the morning,
Oh.
right? Because it's your baby. You're going to start it as an incubation kind of a thing, which is your own idea, your own concepts, your own environment, and then you're making it bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right.
So in that case, you will always have a reason to wake up and a reason to move along. The third benefit, which I can, from my personal experiences, which I can share is, you will always have a network of people
Okay.
who are going to listen to you or give you ideas. So for example, if I'm in an entrepreneurial network, there will be the people who are continuously trying new things.
Right.
And those people are always going to share those things with the peers or with the networks. So
Right.
if I go on walk with somebody, they are going to always talk about, "Arey, ye aaj maine naya kiya. I did this something which is new," and that can be applicable to my business also. So that kind of a networking is something which is very important when it comes to businesses.
Okay.
So you can think it in such a way that it's not just your baby, it becomes responsibility of the society that this business should strive, this business should continue for a longer time.
Okay. The same thing, show me your circle, I will show your future.
Correct.
Like that.
Absolutely.
Means your network grows
Absolutely.
well. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It must grow well.
It must grow well. So, sir, there is some other part also. I just want to ask on the same thing. Let's say you are right now doing great business, your startup and all that. Can you move out from that and start again as an employee in any company?
You should have that kind of a mentality for
Okay.
sure. But essentially, I'll tell you, if your business is process focused, if process driven business you are building, then you will never have that kind of a situation coming in front of you where you will move after 10 years. So now
Right.
I left organization back in 2011, 12. So now it's almost 14 years. So now there is no turning back. Now I'll be
Exactly.
just building it up.
Yes.
But this can happen in 1 or 2 years, that's fine, because you can give a chance to yourself for couple of years. Uske baad you can always go back to what you did better, because finally earning money is really very important.
Right.
You have to survive, and you not just have to survive, you have to also have self respect, because money is always going to give you happiness through the materialistic stuff, but that is needed. We are in Kali Yuga, so we need that.
Exactly.
We cannot just be Babas
Money is the
every day.
bitter
Yeah.
truth.
Correct. So the point is, you should not be thinking about moving back after 11, 12 years. If you're stretching for that long, then that's not a good thing. You can think about it for in initial couple of years, that's fine. But another aspect I can give you is, if you want to transition from one business to other. So one of the book which is about Samsung. So Samsung, if you are not aware, they started as grocery store.
Yes, yes.
So Samsung is never having a business which continues for 50 or 60 years. They are always changing their businesses after 11, 10 years. If
Oh.
nothing is profitable, they just quit it. Samsung also built IC engines, that is all internal
Oh.
combustion engines, 16 valve engines for Hyundai.
That I didn't know.
Correct. So
Okay.
you have Samsung branded engines, but they stopped it. So something which is not going to make money, they are just going to get out of it. So it is a business transition which every business owner should have ability to, but that is good for corporations, or that is good for a bigger business, not for somebody who is a first generation entrepreneur. You should build a good amount of legwork, you should have a good amount of base, you should have for next generations to come. So
Okay.
the business should always pass to next generation. That's my belief. It should not be built just for your own life.
Right.
It should be built for your generations to come.
Right.
Then only you can call it as a corporation, you can call it as an empire, you can call it as an industry.
Yes. So, sir, I want to really ask one practical question to you, which will will help everyone who is listening. So, let's say we were talking about a lot of things. Let's say someone was doing job for almost 2-3 years, and right now everything is settled down and everything is on the way, on the
Mhm.
track, and he or she wants to start something
Mhm.
and take a career break.
Mhm.
Let's say give it a try for 1 year,
Hmm.
and if it happens, then okay. If it does not happen, then we'll again switch back to
Correct.
whatever
What you
role.
were doing.
So, is it possible? Is it feasible? Or your thoughts on this?
It is quite feasible. I have seen many examples.
But companies do recruit.
They recruit. You have to be true to yourself and true to the organization, what you tried for. So recently we placed a candidate. It's not relevant, but I'll still give you that
Okay,
example.
yeah.
Recently we placed a candidate. His name is Ashwajit. He did 8 years of MPSC, UPSC hustle.
Oh,
After BE mechanical studies, he came to me that now I'm done. My all attempts are exhausted. I'm not going to go ahead with MPSC. I have a degree, but I don't know anything, or I just have to recall everything back
exactly.
in the
Yes.
mechanical engineering part. So he started learning. We did had a lot of sessions. We had good interaction. He was an intern at my end, and now he is working in MNC
Oh,
as a
nice.
CAE analyst. So nothing is impossible. Point is, you have to be true to yourself. If you are true to yourself, you will be true to others. So you have to tell them the truth, that okay, this is the reason I took a break. This is the real reason. So one of our ex-employee also had that kind of a adventure. So he went into masala business for
Okay.
2 years,
Okay.
and now he is searching for job,
Okay.
and I am helping him out. So he is a CI analyst for 6-7 years.
Okay.
Then he took a break for a couple of years. He did masala business.
Okay.
Something went bad, so
Okay.
it's not in a good taste now. Now he wants to come back to the corporate life or the CAE life. So I'm helping him out.
Yes.
Industry is accepting the resumes. They are taking care of the interviews.
Mhm.
Nobody is saying that why you took a gap, what was it, why it was necessary, etc. Nobody is judgmental. So I love about this new normal kind of a thing after COVID, typically, that people really are compassionate. They try and listen, that okay, if somebody is taking a break, there will be some reasons why
Exactly.
this guy or this person took a break. And I think that's a good thing to do. That's why I'm encouraging people to take a career break. If you really want to start a business, give it a try, give a full hearted try, full prepared try, and then take a judgment that business is bad, business is good.
Exactly, yes. And that should be also normalized. Ki career break is
Yep.
fine. If something genuine reason is there,
Correct.
it is all okay. So sir, my next question to you is ki how do someone build courage despite all the environment is discouraging that person or someone? Because you see, let's say suppose someone is starting their business, their friends may not be supporting them, their family also not supporting them, and in spite of having all these situations, how to get out of that cage and build that courage to, yes, I want to build this anyhow.
I'll give you a perspective about it. If you are not a good employee, you cannot, or you will never become a good businessman.
Okay.
What is happening nowadays is people are just making a bad stuff, or they are not taking job seriously.
Yes.
And then what they think is, if I'm not good in job, let me start a business.
Right.
So somebody, as I'll repeat, if somebody is not a good employee, he or she will never become a good business owner. You have to be good employee, you have to be punctual, you have to make sure that you are showing up daily, you have to make sure you are delivering to fullest 100% of your capacity. Don't just scold or just make a bad mouthing about the organization and organization structure.
Yes.
Too much office politics है, ये बंदा ऐसे नहीं कर रहा है, वो बंदा. So stop complaining first of all.
Right.
That will just get you into the mindset of, if I am a business owner, what I would have done
Okay.
in this situation. If that is something which you start thinking in, let's say, early age of 2 years of your career or 3 years of your career, it will make a lot of differences, because you will treat your own job as your own business without your own money.
Oh, right.
So first of all, you have to condition yourself that, okay, if this was the situation in my organization, how I would have handled it. And then if you condition yourself that, okay, I'm not panicking, I'm not making any bad, what I can say, environmental decisions, I'm not scolding somebody in front of somebody or the entire team. If that
Yes.
is something which I'm doing as an employee, I can do very well as a business owner.
Right.
And that is something which is not happening in the environment, because everyone is actually making either fun of other people, that okay, this guy doesn't know anything, or they're not teaching people in a full hearted manner.
Okay.
And in an organizational environment like that, it will be always a bad thing to happen.
Right.
The second point is, if you want to gather courage, there is only one person which can help you, that is you yourself. You
Okay.
have to stand in front of the mirror and ask yourself a question: if nobody is supporting me, will this person who is in the mirror will support me?
Okay.
So you have to ask it yourself. You are going to be the person who is going to support your own future. So don't worry about what is happening around, whether friends are supporting you or not. They will support you, or they will come for your support after 10 years. I have a lot of examples like that. So some of my friends who became jobless, they came to me asking for job references.
Okay.
So that can happen, but it will take time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so there is a revenge kind of a business startup, that ये परिस्थिति से मुझे बदला लेना है, इसलिए I'm going to start a business. There is purpose driven business. I'm not unconsciously starting a business. I have a purpose. My purpose initially was to train engineers so that they are ready for jobs, because the environment was so bad, colleges were so bad in shape that they were not teaching in a correct way, and the industry was not finding right people.
Okay.
So my aim was to bridge a gap, and that was my business purpose. Then the business purpose evolved to the problems which industries are facing.
Okay.
So the purpose can evolve, but a bigger purpose will always be a better purpose.
Better purpose, yes. So at the end, it's you versus you.
Absolutely.
But people right now are more oriented to just save their reputation.
Yeah.
And after that, I remember one thing, the Kunal Shah, the Cred CEO, you might know him. He once said ki the young people of India right now worried about the reputation when they have none.
Correct.
And that is why more people are lacking behind also, I guess.
I know.
Yeah. So, sir, is there any mindset required to start a business, or can anyone start a business?
Anyone can start a business.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyone can start a business. Take an example of a chai wala. Take an example of anyone who is street smart. So they don't have an educational qualification, but they can still start a business.
So the one who can sell.
Absolutely. One is sales part. The other is you have to show up every day.
Okay.
That's very important.
Exactly.
What people do is they think that अरे यार ये 8-10-15 दिन हो गए कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है. Now I'm going to quit.
Exactly.
If that is going to happen in your mindset, you have already quit far back.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to show up every day. Business will be built automatically. So it should be purpose driven. I will always tell you that. So if you don't find a purpose, if you don't find a niche, your business will always be vulnerable for failure.
Oh.
So purpose needs to be solid. It needs to be pure. And if that is the clarity of thought which is being present in front of you, I think you are good to go and start a business.
Okay. So, sir, what was your experience about ELENO? ELENO, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, means you came back from US and then started here ELENO, right? And was it risky for you? Means you must have that money gathered.
Yeah.
And after that you started it, or that's not the case?
It was a risky affair.
Okay.
But risks are rewarding.
Okay.
Higher the risk, higher the rewards. So you have to take a risk. But I was at a young age. So I didn't have much to lose.
What was your age when you started?
28.
Okay. Means
So,
my age.
Correct.
Almost.
So 28, 29, that was the age.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I wouldn't have started business at the age of 40, considering my constitution,
Okay.
my mind conditioning.
Okay.
I started it early. That may be one of the reason why it is successful. So you start early, that's for sure. There are people who started business very late as consultants. So consultancy, I will never call it as a business, because
Okay.
it is just dependent on you as a person. So I'll call it as a professional career or professional career choice.
Okay.
There is one more thing, which is definition of career. I think you asked something back when I came back from US, or why I came back from US. So the definition of career, one of my teacher in my school actually taught us that career and money making business are two different things. Money making business is something which is your job, your wherever you are getting the money from.
Okay.
But your career is something which is always going to keep you motivated to do something without any external agency motivating you.
Right.
Okay, that should be your career.
Right.
Now those people who have the what I can say mindset of having combination of making money out of their own interests are successful business owners.
Yes.
So that's where I think everyone can think on that line, that okay, career, if I'm starting, it should be always purpose driven. It should be close to my heart. What is good in me, if that is useful for others, it's a good point to start a career.
Right.
And if the career and money part are getting sorted out, you can call it as a
So as we are talking about business, and if we don't involve Elon Musk here, it will be injustice to him. And if we are talking about Elon, and if we don't talk about AI, then
Mhm.
it will be injustice to AI. So I want
Absolutely.
to ask that question to you only. Are you afraid of AI, or someone should be afraid of AI right now?
No, you should never be afraid of AI for sure. We had a long discussion in office about physics informed neural networks. So we are not yet hit by AI in a big way, especially the CAE industry. We are not too much of a hit point we have from AI
Right now, yes.
right now. Okay?
But Elon Musk was also saying one thing: ki in next 5-6 years, AI will take place or do everything. Not everything. About
90% of
90%
the
of
thing.
the.
That's okay.
So what do you think
See,
on
that narrative needs to be said by somebody who is trying to sell AI
that?
or
Okay.
trying to get into AI bandwagon. That's perfectly fine. Now, the thing is, there are some areas like, let's say, food, okay, or there is an area where education is coming into picture. Uh, you cannot just hardwire a brain to a computer and get all the data downloaded to your brain. You still need teachers.
Right.
So something which is not possible by a person by themselves, they need assistance. So that
Okay.
kind of an assistance businesses will always be there, and transition will be always good for everyone. What is needed is you need a open minded approach towards AI.
Okay.
You should have clear ability to adapt, that okay, this is the new change, this is something which is new coming up, and I must be adapting.
Okay.
If I am having no adaptability, then you are bound to be out of the market. It can be job, it can be business. So overhead projectors, I don't know whether you have heard of overhead projectors or not.
No.
No, right? So your generation has never seen an overhead projector. That entire business is gone. You have seen floppy disk, but
Yeah.
that is only seen as a save button in any
Right.
of the files. But the real floppy, that is completely gone. Transition is a part and parcel of the entire tech journey.
Exactly.
What is happening now is every day you have complete new onlook onto the technology. So
Right.
new technologies are evolving and they are continuing to evolve. So if you are adaptable, you will survive.
Right.
If you are not adaptable, you will feel a pain.
Exactly.
So AI is not bad. Adaptable,
It
not
is-
adapting is bad thing.
So it is there to help us
Absolutely,
only, right?
it is there to help us.
So let's say someone right now starting or thinking to start their career in AI or like
Mhm.
that. So is he or she should be afraid of that?
No, actually, if you have a purpose, again, I'm
Means
coming back to the purpose
do you think
part.
it is saturated?
I really cannot say because I'm not an expert in AI part,
Okay.
but at least what I can sense from the overall market is if you are not subject matter expert and just doing the data science part without having the subject on which you are doing the data analysis.
Okay.
So, for example, if I'm a music teacher and I'm good in music, I'm not good in AI.
Right.
Okay, but as soon as I learn how to use AI in music, I know what is music, I know how to teach, I know what are the instruments. I will be a completely different person if I embrace AI. But now take a reverse role. I'm very bad in music.
Okay.
I really know few of the things, but I'm extremely good in AI. But I don't have a subject matter expertise. So what I will be doing is I will be pushing that AI part to multiple music teachers, but they may or may not get convinced because I'm not a expert in that
Right,
particular field.
right.
So my suggestion to all students or learners is become a subject matter technical expert to the technical audience for sure.
Right, right.
Try to become a subject matter technical expert first. It will take hardly 3-4 years
Yes.
to become a subject matter expert. Once you are done with that, start your journey applying AI to your field so that you make lives better for others in a faster way. And people will be there to seek answers from you.
What do you think? Why not next Elon from India or next Microsoft, next Google, Facebook,
It will come.
Insta?
It will come. The socio-economic aspects are changing. The earlier generations were strugglers. They struggled a lot. They were not having roof over their head. So they raised kids with whatever was available. Then the next generation came with some, I can say, some form of abundance. I'll not say too much of an abundance, but at least some form of abundance. It is going to take some time. The generational effects are always going to be there.
But will government or the structural things will
see,
support
innovation is getting supported by government. I'll tell you my example with regards to the defense innovation. So there is this TDF going on. TDF is Technology Demonstration Fund,
Okay.
which is a DRDO fund supporting up to 50 crores of developments. It's an R&D budget. It's not something which is outcome budget.
Okay.
So that kind of funds are coming up. There are multiple banks. SIDBI is helping us. So I don't see the environment is bad. What I see is we have to stop copying Western world. We have to find our own people problems first. Those problems, if we find out, and if we try our own people try work on the same problems, I think we have Elon Musk's ready
Okay.
to get launched. We can see many Skyroot kind of organizations which are coming up in aerospace. There are defense organizations which are there in India who are making large differences in AI, in computer vision, in ammunitions. So all these organizations are making a good stride.
Okay.
We just need my personal opinion is we just need education, government policies, and the ecosystem to be aligned. Once all these 3 points are aligned, I think the launch is inevitable.
My last question to you is, if you want to add something, any one question to this podcast, and how you will add that question, and also how would you answer to that?
So my own question and my own answer.
Exactly, yes.
Oh my God. Okay. So what I can add is for this entire what I can say journey after independence. Okay. So we are, let's say, 70 years after independence, we are here. So my question to I think it can be an open question to policymakers as well.
Okay.
That if we are trying to make a progress, faster progress, what should be the biggest policy change?
Okay.
It's similar to what you asked earlier. Why there is no Elon Musk? Why government is not supporting, or is government supporting
Yes.
enough?
Yes.
So government and the system needs a complete what I can say 360 kind of an evaluation done of themselves. That's my answer. So if the question is, even after 70 years, if you are struggling for good water, good air and all other bit, if that struggle needs to end fast, we know that this is a struggle, and if that needs to end fast, what are the policy decisions you are going to make so that we stop Elon Musk from flying out of India?
Exactly.
That's the question, and the answer can be from the policymakers that you are supposed to build an environment which is non-corruptive, which is very transparent, and which is fast acting. So if the road complaint is being put, at least within a week the road complaint should get resolved. Or if traffic violation is there, the traffic violation should get resolved. If we are talking about AI, if we are talking about computer vision, at least on roads where accidents are fatal, we should be making use of these things quite often, and we should be making the lives better for those who are driving sane and in a better way.
Exactly, yes.
So
There are a lot of structural reformation should be done.
Absolutely.
I don't know, or no one knows when will happen.
It will happen. It will happen.
So-
I'm pretty hopeful about that.
Okay. So thank you so much, sir, for giving us this time, your valuable time. And it was really great to have you here.
Same here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.